I got my bucket. I'm walking down on the beach. Well, check this out. A crow or a hawk or owl came down and caught something here in the snow. All right, we got a couple good things into this rock. First, we have a slender sea star. She's nestled right up inside of a blue mussel shell, waiting for the tide to come in and hiding right down in there. It's a spotted rock gunnel. And that is a pretty tiny one. I want to poke him so you can see him move around. Well, the water's 33, so I'm not really looking to get all jiggy. She hides right under that kelp. Here's something interesting. Just looked at one of my last rocks, and what we have here is a cluster of fish eggs. They actually belong to that little rock gunnel, that blenny type eel. I want to put them right back down under this rock. Those eggs in this cold water hatch out. Little larval eels go their way. Survival of the fittest. Each one of them a viable little creature. Hatch out to survive. I keep a Leatherman on my belt. It comes in handy. I mean, here we're going to use it to just gently scrape this crumb sponge, which is attached to the rock. If I'm careful, I'll get a nice specimen. We have an aquarium customer that's looking for this stuff. Crumb of bread sponge. Put that in the bucket. I just turned over a large rock here. There's quite a diversity of sea life. You can see small green crab. Here's a green sea urchin. Can't take those. Of course, they're covered in spines, so I use a seashell to pop them off the rock. There. You can see where it's attached little bits of debris with its tube feet to its spines. They do that to protect themselves at low tide. I want to show you a very pretty little blood star. Rinse them off. We do have a customer waiting on these. These squirts. See that squirt? It's the sea vase. Siona is the genus. A little bit of sponge right here. And way down the bottom of the pool is a tiny eel, but we're not gonna disturb him. I'll leave him be for now. You can see a lot of sea lettuce in here. That's the bright green color. Here's a few green crabs, and I'm not certain why, but in the wintertime, when I find green crabs in the intertidal, they're almost always females. There's a female, told by her broad tail. I don't know if it's some sort of evolutionary thing that allows them to come in and be the first ones to breed once the water temperature gets warm. I'm not sure. So right now we're at like a dozen tiny little green crabs, and really not worth coming out. There's a nice jumbo periwinkle.